Former President Donald Trump's 2024 campaign raised a whopping $7 million in the days after a Manhattan grand jury indicted him. Senior Trump aide Jason Miller announced the haul as the ex-president was en route to New York City ahead of his expected arrest and arraignment on Tuesday. Miller described the three-day sum as a record but offered no more details, CNBC reported. Solicitations from the Trump campaign's joint fundraising committee have in recent weeks repeatedly referenced the possibility of criminal charges, seeking to spur donations from the former president's outraged supporters. Numerous recent polls show Trump leading the potential Republican presidential primary field, which so far officially includes just him and a small handful of other candidates. His top potential rival, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, is expected to announce his presidential plans after his state's current legislative session ends next month, the outlet added. The massive fundraising haul comes as Trump was indicted late last week by a Manhattan grand jury in a case involving his purported role in hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election, allegedly to keep Daniels quiet about an affair the two of them had in 2006. A veteran political analyst and pollster said on Monday night that Democrats have given Trump an unintended political boost with the criminal indictment and upcoming arraignment. There's a nexus between Americans that are bullied by the government and an increase in popularity, said Craig Kashishian, who worked as a White House pollster during the Reagan administration. We've seen that clearly. Quite succinctly with the Bill Clinton case. Clinton was really on the rocks for a good chunk of that presidency. When the Republicans started to gang up on him, it actually worked to his benefit in the end, so we're seeing this as an exemplar of that general theory, Kashishian added. Americans don't mind bullies. But they do not like to be bullied. Therein lies the difference, and Trump is now the beneficiary of that. The key thing here is that PR for Trump is like oxygen to a fire. So they may have given him the kiss of life, Kashishian said. We're seeing this in polling numbers, conducted by my dear colleagues, where there's been a de facto surge in Republican respondents who now sympathize with Trump in wake of this indictment. What is even more striking, and I look at those numbers as one of Reagan's former pollsters, they're bona fide. The numbers of respondents are high. Those are two legitimate polls, he added. Frankly, what stunned me the most about it were Republican women who are rallying around Trump as we speak. So the Democrats better be careful. They may get something if they really wanted it bad enough. I fear for them that there could be some sort of backlash in the making here. Eric Trump, the executive vice president of the Trump Organization, lambasted the justice system during an interview over the weekend following news that his father was indicted. After Democrats in Congress were unsuccessful in removing Trump from office following two historic impeachments, Eric Trump said they turned to local officials to try and get his father that way. They turned to these weaponized prosecutors funded by left-wing billionaire George Soros to go after him and his family, and it's a disgrace to this country, Eric Trump noted. Americans are sick and tired of a two-tiered justice system. If I was Hunter Biden, I'd be in jail for the rest of my life, he continued, going on to point out that there are many legal questions surrounding the past behaviors of the current first family, but that doesn't seem to interest anyone in authority. People in this country understand what's going on, Trump continued. I was on a commercial flight when this whole indictment broke, and people were coming up to me and giving me hugs. The support is unbelievable out there because people understand we've become a banana republic. They've made a mockery out of our legal system in this country.